DEMI, any survivors out there?
All pirate tickets have officially been vaporized, Captain. We'll see you back on board soon. Welcome back, Captain. Impressive bounty hunting work, as usual. I am wet.
Fucking hell. Let me tell you, massacring these pirate pricks never gets old. Keeping them from raiding the Solar territories just tops it all off. Still, something feels wrong about finally going legit.
Indeed. I imagine you feel like quite the sellout working for the Imperium.
Of course I do. Those uptight cunts. Look, you can doom my species to extinction in the middle of nowhere, or you can tell us to play along with your puritanical bullshit. You can't have both.
It does seem like quite a shit deal, as you often say.
What I wouldn't give to be smuggling again. Can't we give the old boys a ring and see if they got any illicit cargo to move?
I could try, but it is doubtful anyone would entrust us with another job after the last incident.
Hey, that wasn't my fault. They never told me those crates were full of pure cocainium. They should have known a bloke like me was going to lose at least half that shipment up his nose.
Possibly, but I think they were more disappointed with the fact that you traded the rest of it while you were still high for a lifetime gold tier subscription to tentacles.com.
Oh, that was a steal. The behind-the-scenes content alone is worth twice what I paid. Demi, when did I become such a fucking loser?
Considering what I have observed during our time together, I can confidently say it is likely you were always a loser.
Yeah, thanks for that. Really cheered me up good.
Captain, I am detecting elevated levels of stress and anxiety in your voice. With now being an ideal time to showcase the adult portion of this game, I highly suggest you allow me to perform fellatio on you.
Hey, what did I tell you about using your adaptive language program?
I apologize if my terminology is too formal, Captain. I will adjust my vocabulary in accordance to your preferences. Please let me suck your cock.
Good as gold. Shit!
It was nice knowing you, Captain.
3! Fuck! What is this? Somebody scrambled our systems!
Oh, is that what I think it is?
It appears someone is using child pornography to disrupt Tybalt's targeting.
What?
Ah!
Fucking Earth! Is that Fortune?
The one and only, Captain. I see you've got a little bit of a problem here.
You reckon, eh?
I can't disable Tybalt's ship for long. If I were you, I'd make the most of this Deus Ex character introduction and haul some ass to my fighter.
I concur, Captain. I will prepare the Phoenix for the first boss battle.
Get it off now! My eyes! My eyes!
Alright, you fun-sized fucker. Here I come!
No!
Impressive work, Captain.
Fortune! Good on ya! You saved our asses back there. I owe you one.
Nah, don't worry about it. After all, Tybalt only found you because I faked a distress signal from that patrol you wiped out.
You fucking what? Why the hell would you do that?
3 reasons. First, I knew he hated you enough to fly out here and try to kill you himself. So that forced him into my little trap. Second, Tybalt's in possession of something really important that we're going to need. Now that his ship is disabled, you can climb aboard and get it. And third, because the last time we worked together, you tried to run off with my half of the payload. You unbelievable dick!
Well, I only did that because I thought I could get away with it. Right, Demi?
That is true. He thought you were, and I quote, a barely legal 3 out of 10 code monkey with a 6 out of 10 ass.
First off, my ass is at least a 7. Second, Code Monkey is a title reserved for losers, playing with scripts they barely understand. So, if that's all you think I am, it's clear you didn't learn your lesson the first time.
Oh yeah? What you gonna do about it? Make us watch a chud asshole 69?
That's not a bad idea. How about I fly your ship into the nearest sun instead?
Coordinates received. Course set for 0.00 with manual override and safety protocol disabled.
Demi, what the shit?
My apologies, Captain. Apparently, she is capable of overriding my systems. And escort them to the bridge.
Okay.
Relax, Captain. Just do what I say, and everything's going to be fine.
All right. But just so you know, if anyone other than a sexually aggressive, big-tittied MILF goddess walks through that door, I'm going to be very disappointed.
So you're the one leading the raiding party?
Hey.
Let me introduce you to my scientist friend, Dr. Lillian Margulis.
Nice to meet you, Captain. I've heard great things.
Great things? Nah, I'm just some backwater smuggler.
Perhaps. But a man who's not afraid to break the rules and put something you want exactly where you need it can be quite useful.
Oh, fuck me, that is so fucking sexy. Well, welcome aboard. Should I call you Doctor, or...?
How polite. Thank you for asking. Since we'll be working together, I prefer to drop the formalities and just have you call me Lily.
Captain, I apologize for the interruption, but I must warn you about something.
And I'm not just a doctor. That title's a bit limited. I have a doctorate in genetic engineering, with a specialization in laboratory incubation methodology.
Captain, if I may.
I have absolutely no idea what any of that means. So, what exactly do you do, Lily?
I create. And with that being said, how about I introduce you to the rest of our team?
There's more of you. Oh, yes, please.
Oh no.
Very well. Oh, boys.
Boys? What in the history of fuck are those things?
They're called manticores, or mantics for short.
I'm detecting the DNA of dozens of species within these creatures.
That's correct. They're born from a potent combination that allows them to be highly combat effective and survive in any environment.
They look a bit dim-witted to me, and dangerous.
No need to worry. Mantics are obedient to anyone that wears one of these neural linking Dominus collars. It allows the user to give them commands, even with minimal mutual training.
If you are able to control them, can you please stop that one from urinating on my floor?
All right, I get the setup. The lovely Doctor and I raid the ship with these mutated cunts and bring back your booty. What about payment?
You'll get paid in full once you retrieve the data capsule.
You're telling me I'm just supposed to trust you? You, the one who intentionally threw me into a pirate death trap an hour ago?
That's a fair point, Captain. Let me ask you this. Do you think Fortune would ever fuck you?
Come again?
Here we go.
Do you think she'd ever fuck you? Put your cock in her mouth? Let you stick it anywhere you want?
I'd have to go with a hard no on that one.
Well, I would. And if you do this, I will. You see, I conscripted into the military just like all solars do. I've been in combat before.
And what does that have to do with us possibly banging?
Mortal danger and adrenaline have a way of getting me turned on to the point that I can barely think of anything other than getting absolutely pounded over and over until I fucking explode. Does that sound like an appealing opportunity to you?
For some reason, I am suddenly quite interested in this job.
All right, you two, knock it off. The emergency system on Tybalt's battleship is holding together for now, but that thing's gonna blow within the next hour. We need to get over there, grab the data capsule, and get out.
Well, Captain, it's time for you to see what the Dominus can do.
Pardon me, General, but it looks as though the Solar Navy's diplomatic envoy has arrived early.
What a glorious day.
All right, everyone. Take your positions and prepare to open fire on the turbulence. We'll have this gaudy behemoth torn to pieces in no time.
General Willof, why am I not surprised to find you excavating the Imperium's asshole with your tongue? What kind of deal did they offer you to get rid of me this time?
Greetings, Blythe. I see you haven't lost that trashy excuse for etiquette during your pitiful fall from grace. I would address you as General, but we both know you no longer bear that rank. At least as far as the Solar Navy is concerned.
And I would address you with respect, but we both know you're nothing but a traitorous bitch of a parasite, sucking away at the remains of our once proud empire.
Not even the dignity for gender-neutral insults in this day and age. What a pity you turned out to be. And this army of yours, the Requital. You command nothing but a bunch of augmented, insentient abominations. Such fetid monstrosities.
They are called Manticores. And they are the obedient soldiers that will fight for the true destiny of our species. I wouldn't expect an impotent failure like you to understand.
Enough of this. I'm going to give you one chance to surrender. You know, decorum and all that.
No. I'm going to give you one chance to surrender. If you engage, I will be forced to destroy your entire fleet. I will not hesitate to do so. Fuck off. Now.
Always the diplomat. I had hoped you would find a way to die with at least some semblance of dignity. Such a shame. Farewell.
I await your next command, General. I do hope it involves mass destruction.
These men would rather sit on the Imperium's cock and call it a throne than die with honor. I will not allow this. I believe in freedom, in a future where we will no longer suffer the unjust sanctions of dickless bastards that feared our ascendancy. Those that fear our true power. This man must be eliminated, so that I can take my rightful place as the Supreme Commander of the Solar Empire. For I am the last great hope for all Solars. And this is the army that will blaze our path to redemption. This is the motherfucking requital! Execute order 66.66666. Pathetic.
Lady KASIDORA, I have received word of the conflict between the Requital and the Solar Navy.
I wonder, Admiral. Can you feel it as I do? It is the end of my reign, yet also the grand dawn of a new prodigium. Obedient, docile, complete in its submission to our way of life.
Yes, my lady, I understand.
You understand, but do you believe?
I believe in the Imperium, as I always have.
Good. Then tell me what became of my final decree.
As you requested, our conscripts offered Grand Admiral Blythe relief on Imperium sanctions and a substantial bounty for Blythe. A large dispatch of Solar Navy forces then engaged the Requital flagship, known as the Turbulence.
Do not hesitate, Maimoto. What was the outcome?
As you know, I fought their leader once before at the Battle of New Vegas. This General Blythe. She was formidable back then. But she appears to be even more so now, with the Requital at her command. Her monsters tore the Solar Navy apart, just as I believed they would. They didn't stand a chance.
Admiral, there's no need for such woeful expression. It was not exactly the outcome I desired, but this was beneficial to us nonetheless.
But the Solar Navy was devastated. We had hoped the relief of sanctions would lead them to finally accepting Imperium rule in time and obeying the Veil.
You poor fool. Is that what you thought we were trying to accomplish? I may have shown the Solars mercy at the Battle of New Vegas, but it was all part of a greater plan. The Wheel of Fate has been kind to us, always revealing a more convenient way to remove such pests in time. Understand this, Maimoto. The people of Prodigium will find it much harder to object to the end of these animals when they're the ones responsible for slaughtering each other.
Lady KASIDORA, I have served you loyally through nearly your entire reign.
Unquestionably, you have. Why is it then that I have a sudden vexatious intuition that you are about to cast doubt upon such a pristine record?
I must object to your actions.
Must you?
You promised there was going to be an end to this sort of genocidal madness.
Madness? Every one of your tasks, no matter how seemingly grave, were sanctimoniously performed in the name of the Veil. Why waste time mourning those that refuse to submit? All who choose to live under the Veil shall be sheltered from the chaotic horrors that persist outside its reach. Reducing the impurity of Prodigium may sometimes require drastic solutions. But we must lead our people to divinity, no matter the cost.
In the name of the Imperium, I soaked my ledger in blood. I bombarded heathen planets. I shot down defenseless refugee vessels fleeing certain death on Venera. I raised an entire city of innocent solar civilians who just wanted to have a good time and revel in the wondrous splendors of tits and ass. Now, I lay awake nights in fear at the thought of what atrocity you would have me commit next.
You poor soul. You're not seeing things clearly. You really should have eliminated those horrible creatures as soon as they arrived. But you did not. Now there's simply a larger infestation to be eradicated. I advise you to think of what happened at New Vegas as a bold step towards fixing your mistake.
You spoke of a grand dawn of the new Prodigium, and you asked me if I believed in it. To that, I answer affirmatively, but only because you no longer sit upon the throne. It is Celestina's time now.
Careful, Miyamoto. You are still bound to the Imperium, and to the Coven of Nine.
You need not worry. I will do as the Empress commands. But you are no longer the Empress, and I need not abide your needless cruelties any longer.
You speak out of turn. You're losing faith, Admiral. I may no longer be Empress, but I have not lost my immense power. Don't be a fool and turn against me now.
I apologize, Lady KASIDORA. I have conviction. I swear it upon my heart.
A firestorm of retribution will soon sweep Prodigium. And only the righteous will survive. If you thought serving me was akin to a nightmare, you had better hope the new Empress stands the test of her devotion. From now on, remember your vow to us. Keep those imbecile conjectures in your small head, where they belong.
Yes, it was absurd for my thoughts to stray from the greater good. It will never happen again.
You are forgiven, but I will not forget this transgression. Try to be more understanding in the future.
I will, Lady KASIDORA. I will remain faithful.
Yes, you will. You will all keep your faith. Not a single soul shall be permitted to stray from beneath the veil.
Wait, Captain, I detect several other ships approaching.
What's going on?
I am not sure. I will patch into their comms so we can find out.
You can do that?
Oh, yes. Fortune made several upgrades to my firmware.
When was this?
While you were hungover in your quarters, of course.
Get into formation, you sons of bitches! I want every one of those traitors dead and that payload in my hands in the next 5 fucking minutes! Make it happen! Where do you think you're going?
KILLISION, I beg you. I never supported the mutiny. Fuck Tybalt. Please just don't kill me.
You sad twat. Very well. Go back to that arse-knuckling 20-centimeter wank stain and tell him that Gornagot's treasure is mine! And mine alone.
Yes, my queen, I swear it. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Never gets old.
Oh shit! Am I actually peeking at the paradoxical pending process of poised potent pirates perilously pirating a peculiar payload from panic pestilent pirates?
Yes, this is indeed unexpected.
I am terrified of this woman, and that is so attractive to me.
I agree. She has quantifiably apex fuckability. Shall I hail her ship, Captain?
Yeah, but keep us in stealth for now.
This is the Mary Celeste hailing Miss KILLISION. Our captain wishes to speak with you.
Your captain better learn to address me by my proper title unless he wants to end up like these worthless traitors right here.
This is the captain speaking. What's your rank?
Queen! I am Pirate Queen KILLISION the Red, Supreme Commander of the true Dread Fleet.
Right. Well, my queen, the last time I checked, a fleet was just a few more than 5 ships, and your mate Tybalt was sitting on the throne.
Listen, you shit-dwelling parasite. Tybalt was not given that title. He violated our code, turned an entire fleet against me, and killed dozens of my most loyal, trusted friends in order to steal the crown, along with the majority of my finest panties!
Those are indeed the actions of a true bastard. Can't blame the guy for the lingerie abduction though, right? I mean, look at you. I'm about as cunt-struck as I've ever been.
You are to immediately apologize, or I swear I will hunt you down and force you to do it without any fucking teeth!
How about I just give you something you really, really want instead?
You think you've got something I want? Alright, take your ship out of stealth mode and we can negotiate.
How about no, because I got a feeling you'll just kill us and take it?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I offer my royal vow that I will not kill you.
I'm afraid I'll also need a guarantee that one of your mates won't fire a rocket up our asses the second we drop our shields.
I see you're skilled in the art of the dick move.
Alright, enough pissing around. DEMI, show her the prezi.
You will find that the encryption of this data capsule matches the one you just murderously appropriated.
This is... How did you get this?
Easy. I stole it from Tybalt after I blew his ship to pieces.
Everyone, weapons off. Captain, I'm boarding.
So, you're the one that took out Tybalt's battleship.
Welcome aboard, Queen KILLISION. This is the first time we have had royalty on the bridge.
I'm not sure the leader of a homicidal group of rabbit scroats with spaceships really counts.
Captain, since you have something I want, and I am a guest on your ship, I feel it necessary to provide you with knowledge of my need to immediately disembowel the fuck out of those that insult me.
Let's just say I'm not exactly fond of your people, which is why I've spent the better part of the last few years removing as many pirates from the galaxy as possible.
Oh, I see. You actually think Tybalt and I are the same! He believes in stealing from and killing anyone he wishes, which makes him an absolute prick in my book. The Imperium was our real enemy when I was queen. The Dreadfleet took from the government and gave back to the people they exploited. Those people then gave us shelter, information, and occasionally, some kick-ass drugs.
Ah, I guess we're not so different after all. I would genuinely like to retract my Scroat Queen statement.
Granted. And I will admit you've come much closer to killing Tybalt than I have, and that has endeared you to me in some very small way. Now, I'm here for one reason. Before we discuss terms, tell me, where is it?
More importantly, what is it?
Are you seriously not aware that you have one of the 6 pieces of the legendary treasure map of Gornagoth the Snucklefucker?
Alright, I want you to be completely honest with me here. Did you just make up that title?
Give it here. There are 6 encrypted keys scattered throughout Prodigium. Tybalt had 1, I have 1, and there are 4 more out there. When all of them are put together, it'll reveal the location of an absolute shitload of loot. The location of Gornagoth the Snucklefucker's treasure trove. There's only 2 things I want in this life, Captain. One is that treasure, and the other is making sure that little pillock Tybalt is too fucking dead to ever find it.
That works quite well for us, as we are currently broke and would also like to see Tybalt dead as fuck.
I must admit, killing Tybalt and getting rich in the process does sound like a rather productive use of my time. Still, if I help you, you're gonna have to help me.
Name your terms of parley. What are you after?
Oh, I can think of plenty of things I want from you. What I need is someone to join my crew.
Oh, Captain. If you actually manage to help me take out Tybalt and get that treasure, I'll do a lot more for you than join your crew.
Am I crazy, or was that an implication of sweet scarlet booty in my near future?
Don't get too excited. Personally, I think it's more likely you fail. In which case, I'll have to kill you for wasting my time. It's the principle of the matter.
Seems reasonable.
What is this mission of yours, anyways?
Oh, you know, nothing too heavy. Piece of piss, really.
We're going to overthrow the Imperium.
Maybe a little bit.
You can't be serious.
I think it's time you met Fortune. And the Manticores? Just be sure to watch out for the huge swinging dicks. Those things could put your, remaining eye out.
General Blythe, I'm happy to report that I have hired someone to track down Dr. Margulis. I believe you will be most pleased with this acquisition.
Don't just tickle my tits like that. What did you get?
May I present the Huntress, the top-ranked bounty hunter in the galaxy, with more than 70 confirmed contract collections and a flawless 5-star rating on Bounty Helper.
Your reputation precedes you, Huntress. From one professional merchant of death to another. It's an honor. I take it you've received the dossier, yes?
I have only one question. How do you want the delivery made? Intact or in pieces?
Dr. Lillian Margulis is carrying an item that is of great importance to me and the requito. You are to return this item in perfect condition. If Lily does not comply with her capture, you are welcome to sufficiently motivate her.
My price structure will require you to be more specific. I expect 25% up front, 75% upon delivery. And the bounty increases by an additional 50% of the total sum if you want your target delivered alive. With another 50% on top of that if you wish all their limbs to be attached as well.
Double the price to deliver someone unharmed? Why is that? Too much of a challenge for you?
It's not a challenge. It's just not as fun. So, what are we talking here? Cuts, blaster burns, broken bones, and severe PTSD?
Just no permanent damage. That will be up to me to take care of later. Here's a picture of the item she stole from us. I must once again stress how crucial it is to our mission. And I will not consider our business concluded without it.
Is this some kind of a joke?
Do I look like I'm fucking joking?
As you wish. Do you agree to my terms?
Yes. Also, there is a reason why I wanted the best for this job. I expect it to be done quickly and correctly, or I will be most displeased. The kind of displeasure that leads to a 1-star review and your intestines on the floor.
Understood. The target will be acquired as requested. Make sure the rest of my fee is ready. If it's not, I'll send your contract to collections. That's legal talk for I'll murder you and everyone on this ship.
Bitch, please. You'll get your blood money as long as you deliver. See you soon, Huntress.
If this is indeed just one little solar scientist on the run, you'll be seeing me very soon.
A moment of bravery doesn't qualify you for a lifetime of worship.
You again?
The one that stands out in the shadows, one hand upon the shoulder, a smile.
Oh my!
While the other holds a dagger in the darkness, aimed at your spine.
Who are you?
The Executor of the Veil has arrived for your first conference, my Empress. Shall we grant admittance?
I am prepared. Bring him forth.
Very well, Empress. I give you the Executor of the Veil, Senator Erarch of Lancunia.
Empress Celestina, what a remarkable gift it is to be in your presence once again.
Erarch, it has been too long. Your presence provides welcome refreshment of fonder memories, even if the circumstances surrounding them were tragic.
You... the two of you have met before? I was not aware of this.
Well, you'd be aware if you showed up to help us clean up after the Battle of New Vegas. I guess that assignment was just a little too... oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? Benevolent for you?
New Vegas was built upon a pile of garbage. I have sensitive lungs and don't do well in such conditions.
Uh-huh, sure. Speaking of where you don't belong, Empress Celestina, may I ask why he's even here?
What do you mean, Erarch?
Consultations between the Executor of the Veil and Prodigium's ruler are supposed to be sacred and confidential. Empress Celestina, I sincerely apologize, but with the utmost respect to the Imperium, this palace, and especially you, this asshole's gotta go.
Oh my.
You! You are out of line, Senator. How dare you employ such naughty language in front of the Empress?
It's all right, Azorian. In fact, you may leave us.
But he just... You can't just let him say such brutish things in the Holy Sinu throne room!
Your passionate defense of our temple is appreciated, brother. However, you are no longer needed in this room. You seem tired. You should rest.
Yes, I'm a bit weary. I'm going to sleep and dream up oceans of beautiful, sweaty cocks washing over me like a big wet blanket of satisfaction, and then feel unduly guilty about that as soon as I wake up.
I see. Rest well, Azorian. He does wish to obey the veil. He simply struggles to do so.
Wow. You know, I get how powerful you are, but you really need to be more careful about breaking sacred decrees so casually like that.
Yes. It is gravely forbidden to use one's powers on a fellow Sinu. However, he was keeping us from each other. We have suffered through far too many sterile calls and messages, darling. I missed your wisdom, your wit, your warmth.
And I missed a whole lot of parts of you, too.
Senator, you're not respecting the minimum safe pelvic distance as outlined by scriptures of the Veil.
Oh, you're giving me ideas, Empress.
Error! Why must you always ruin these moments of ours with your lewd notions?
How do you know what I'm thinking? My species is immune to your powers, after all. Or did you forget why the Executor of the Veil has always been Lancunian?
Oh, I'm certain your mind is currently immaculate with only the most chaste images of us. I will have you know that I am well aware of your reputation, Senator.
Hey! The more I openly live in opposition to the Veil, the less Prodigium suspects I'm secretly the Coven of Nine's most trusted servant and advisor. That being said, I'm not gonna lie and say all the debauchery I get up to is just about keeping up appearances.
I know you have your needs, and honestly, I do dream of being the one to fulfill them. I am torn between the libidinous feelings your subversive presence inspires and my faith in the Veil. However, in the end, my conviction in purity endures.
I'm aware. Just as I'm sure you're aware of how much fun it would be to make an exception one of these days.
How absolutely maddening it is that your candor elicits such hesitation, yet also inspires my deepest confidence. Concerning the latter, I require your guidance. You are aware that a Sinu's memory is perfect, yes?
I am. So, what's the deal? You need some help understanding why a particular recollection has been dancing around your mind as of late?
That's just it. I've begun to see visions of events I'm sure I've never personally witnessed. I'm not certain, but perhaps they are events that have yet to occur.
What are you telling me? That you can see the future now?
They're just vague shapes and voices, difficult to decipher. I've seen momentary glimpses of some kind of great battle between organic and synthetic life, and a man and a woman igniting a planet on fire with their beautiful and defiant dance. But there are two visions that have been recurring. and they're becoming more and more clear over time. One splendid and one dreadful.
This might be a bit out of my league, but can you describe them to me?
The splendid one is the vision of an obscured yet cordial being. They reach out their hand, and as I take it, I feel the destiny of Prodigium is warm and safe. In the other, I am disturbed by an eruption from a massive and robust pillar of darkness, spurting an almost achromatic material with a magnitude capable of blotting out the stars. It comes forth, and I cannot escape as it blinds me.
Yeah, I'd hate to break it to you, but that last one sounds suspiciously phallic.
I'm serious, Erarch. Prodigium is in an uproar. Anger and resentment swell within it. My people now fear the Veil when they should welcome its salvation. I only wish for a better Prodigium. No, the best Prodigium for them all. KASIDORA wishes for me to rule as she ruled. But I must persuade my people to follow our way of life free from the harsh coercion with which they have become accustomed. I will not repeat the errors she so brazenly lauded as progress.
Well, if you're looking for perspective on the future, maybe you should study the past. Might I suggest a trip to the Imperium archives? Perhaps you can dig up a few lessons from her mistakes there.
Are you speaking of the ossuary? Yes, that's an excellent idea. I will use it to find the answers I require.
Just out of curiosity, did you manage to develop any other crazy new Sinu powers?
Recently, I levitated an entire empty Imperium battleship for nearly 5 minutes, then folded it into itself until it was the size of this room. Oh, and I'm currently working on creating thermonuclear explosions with my mind.
Oh, Celestina. I forgot how hilarious you can be.
Ah, yes, hilarious. I was absolutely joking just now.
Anyways, I have work to attend to, so if that's all...
Must you leave me so soon, darling? Don't you want to cuddle and talk about our feelings?
Oh, babe. You know I'd love that. But please accept my apologies. Maybe next time.
Oh, all right. I know this can be frustrating for you, Erarch. I respect your life as you respect mine. I just hope that one day, our lives and desires will become unified as one.
Celestina, darling, I'm counting.